What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rome 2 Total War, the Horus Heresy. If you recall, in the last video, the Blood Angels fleet has sallied forth down to whatever the hell this town's called, Odessios, I believe, in an attempt to reclaim it for the Emperor and for Rome. We have nothing but tribesmen and steppe spearmen in our way. Against the might of Rome, this will prove to be a bloody battle. So let's go ahead and sally forth in the name of the Emperor. Smack that like button down below if you're enjoying this series. Give me a comment or a question for me down below, and I'll be happy to respond to you. You can also find me on Facebook, /Cattle Productions, and occasionally I do stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/cattleprod. This is a pretty little town. Everything's white. We got a nice beach right there we can set our ships down on. General and the heavy infantry up front. Legionaries behind. Skirmishers off to the side. These will be support ships. And the siege ships. Let's go. And over here. You're really just going to crash straight into them, aren't you? Yes, you are. So the Blood Angels fleet, formerly of the Dark Angels Legion, they did not turn traitor when the heresy came to pass. They stayed true to the Emperor. Managed to throw in their lot with the Emperor and his forces, unlike the Dark Angels' ground forces, which stayed true to the Senate. So, the Dark Angels fleet has been roped into the Blood Angels, now known as the Blood Angels fleet. Despite having a new name, however, it does not change the fact who these men are. They are the Dark Angels. They are the veterans. They are the First Legion. Even though they fly a new banner from the mast of their ship, they are very proud of who they are and where they came from. General, the Blood Angels fleet about to make landfall. First to shore. Such a cool shot. I'm just gonna watch this for a while if you don't mind. I forgot that naval-based Roman units are blue in color. Alright, enough of that. Skirmishers. This way. Meanwhile, you boys can come around the flank and assault the city on this side. Look at that, these guys are just standing here taking it. Jesus Christ, destroying that cart. As soon as Unit 1 gets formed up, we'll go ahead and push in and liberate Odessios. These guys aren't even really a threat to Rome. It's just a Gallic steppe tribe, pretty much. Not Gallic. It's just a Eastern European tribe that just fancies themselves bigger than what they are, and took an advantage to try to get some territory out of a weak Rome. But unfortunately for them, Rome is not as weak as you would believe her to be. So in the last episode, we realized that we are actually the heretics. We are the ones for a dictatorship, for an emperor, and House Junia wants complete control of Rome. And the heretics that we are fighting are actually the Senate loyalists, are actually the ones that are loyal to the Republic and to the Senate and to the people of Rome. However, we know this to be not true, and that the Senate, as always, is only concerned with themselves and their own gain, and the politicking, and the scheming, and the backstabbing, and our glorious Emperor is taking it upon himself to end that. Just pretty much marching in our siege ships, doing most of the work for us. We are starting to get a little too close to enemy lines here, so let's just kind of ease up with the giant rocks for the moment. Pila out. What the hell's going on here, guys?
Romans, ready for duty. Ready. On charge!
The game has a little hiccups sometimes.
Marching order! Legionary cohorts! March! Fire on the enemy!
And just break them. Unit 1 is taking the center of town.
Quick march!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And they broke. Excellent. And that's it. Oh, I didn't mean to continue. Shoot. Well, we'll go ahead and speed up time.
Units has used all its ammunition.
So that is the massed ranks of a full Roman fleet. It has just as many, if not more, men than some ground-based fleets. The only real limitation to my naval-based forces is that they don't have any cavalry, of course, and they are very limited in their siege equipment and what that can be expected of them. Siege equipment, as you saw in this battle, can prove very decisive and very useful, but limited range. You know, they can only bombard from the shore. Once you get about right, I guess, where these guys are, maybe a little bit farther in, that's when their range runs out. That's the last of the enemy fleeing. There we go. Decisive victory. Yay me. I lost 12 men of them. Get the fuck out. Carve out your own territory, your own claim from Roman lands. You will not allow this to pass. And Odessos is now mine. Once again. We did quite a massive amount of damage here. Now what do we want to do with Odessos in this new Imperium of Man? It looks like the majority of what we were going for was industry. So we can make that a military wharf. No more temples. We have enough temples. We have a temple in Navios, Navisos, whatever. Shrine of Vulcan. We have a temple in Poldeva. We don't need any more temples. We need to do something about the White Scars, though. I have designated them as a military target. So, someone, like, you know, Rhodes or Athens, somebody needs to send somebody up here to deal with this guy, because we're not going to be able to really get there in time to really do much. There's a Spartan force right there. It could, a lot of spearmen. It could really mess up the White Scars' day, but I'm afraid the White Scars would end the day with a victory, though, because you do have a few cavalry archers, which would make short work of all these spearmen. So, but either way, it's good to see another red spot on the map, as most of Thracia now falls back under the influence of the Emperor. We have a lot of work to do. We have this region right here is about to fall to rebellion. We have barbarians encroaching in from Royal Scythadia. The Night Lords own the north, and they're going to be moving into Subia here soon. We spotted them right there. They're going to be moving north to attack Rugian, probably. That appears to be the direction that that legion is headed. Not good at all. I do have a veteran down here that could try to slow them down, but that's all I'm really going to be able to do. Noricum is about to fall. Ratier Noricum is about to return to the fold. But what to do with the Space Wolves from there? They are the only legion in the region. Do they hold position, hold on, and safeguard against the Night Lords? The Emperor's Children is around here somewhere as well. I believe that's them right there. Can't quite see where the Emperor's Children went. Do the Space Wolves hold, or do they launch attacks into Cisalpina or up north to try to drive out the barbarians? I feel as if they should head north to try to, because the Night Lords, for all intents and purposes, are boxed in. However, we do need to secure our heartland. So that's a decision I have still yet to make. The Iron Warriors are in Provincia here, about to retake that. Could just give it to the Massilians, but I'm not about to do that. And soon we need to start thinking about trying to crack this nut that is the Imperial Fist stronghold in Tarconesus and Carthagesius. These names are just too much. I am about to take Isle, though. That's going to be nice. However, the Senate Loyalists do own a lot in Africa, so maybe it's best that we just let our allies in Libya and Africa deal with them. But I do want to own the coast. I do want to own the coast. So. Decisions. Lots of decisions to make. I'm going to have to take some notes here. And after a nice little dissolve transition, we'll be back. Okay, so a number of moves were made. I tried to do some covert actions on the Night Lords up here, both attempts of which have failed. However, we did manage to recon the Night Lords significantly and learn their force disposition and such. They are heading north, it seems, and or they could be heading to Lupfurdum. It's hard to say. They are following the road, so the road might have them turn south or north. We'll have to see during their turn, but either way, they are owning the north, and there's nothing we can really do about that for the meantime. The Iron Hands down here in Malva, their only job now is to hold. They've taken the town. They've proven that they can hold it against a superior foe. The Dark Angels and the World Eaters are out here in the plains, obviously trying to lick their wounds and recruit mercenaries into their ranks in an attempt to sally forth, or they could be venturing south. If they head south to Odessos, the Blood Angels fleet is waiting for them there, and that is just a one-sided battle if I've ever seen one. We do have to take into account that there is a Spartan army here in the field that is allied to us, the Athena's Faithful, so we can count on them to hold the south. So pretty much, the traitors' forces here are stuck between a rock and a hard place. They either head north to Malva and get smashed again by the Iron Hands, or head south to face the wrath of the Spartans. They could link up here outside the walls of Poldava and assist the White Scars in taking that town. That really is probably the only option open to them. However, I don't think they're going to have enough movement points to get across this gap. They're going to have to head south to this crossing, and I'm not leaving my town walls to engage them, so maybe that's what they'll do. I tried to poison their wells with my assassin here and failed. I think I caught that on camera. I'm not sure. What else do we got? The Blood Angels are abandoning Sarmatia. There's really nothing we can do. There's going to be a slave revolt there, and that settlement really is just too far out right now from the majority of the conflict to really divert a whole legion to deal with. There's not a whole lot I'm getting out of this. 363 income, 1 food. There's really no point in holding on to this. So I'm still taxing it though. I'll keep milking it for all I can until I can't milk it anymore. We have a veteran up here keeping public order as low as he can, or as high as he can. It is falling quickly. There's going to be a slave revolt here soon. Nothing I can really do about that. All the slaves working the fields in Dacia rising up, and all the war and chaos around them. The slaves are taking their opportunity now to try and sow discord and try to break free of their shackles. Everybody smells weakness. The barbarians, the slaves, outside enemies. Everybody smells the weakness inside Rome right now, and everybody's itching for a piece of the pie. And we're trying to do our best to hold back the onslaught. The Ultramarines still recruiting in Caralis. We've recruited a bunch of Evocatis, and now we're working on just plain old Legionnaires and Assault Quadremes. Once that Ultramarines Legion is complete, they're going to head up north and retake Lalia, I don't know. Retake that area, and we'll have another province back under our control. The Iron Warriors fleet is getting ready to assault Iol. Up here, you can go ahead and auto-resolve this. The Iron Warriors taking Tulsa. That's just a one-sided battle. There's no point in playing that out. Excellent. And they ranked up, or the general has. Ooh, I can upgrade my dudes. Let's go with... It is Iron Warriors, so there's only one logical choice to take their artillery command. Got my signal. Fire everything, even your bed sleeve. So Tulsa's been brought back into the fold. Provincia is now back under our control. We are suffering from negative public order right now. However, that's only because of conquest. That will drop down as the turns go by. So we can feel safe enough moving the Iron Warriors out to engage targets elsewhere. Don't really know where the Imperial Fists are, so we should probably dispatch a spy. Do we have can we dispatch a spy? No, we cannot. And I don't want to detach the patrician from the Legion, so we're just going to have to go blind for the moment. But now it's time for the big one. Big decision to make. We're going to need... Rome is undefended. We have to kind of bear that in mind. Rome is undefended right now. It's 7 turns until this barracks is completed, and I can't wait 7 turns. So we need to raise another legion, and we do have the funds to get it going. Recruit a Kati cohort, because this legion is not known for its mobility, or for its subtlety, or for its overwhelmingly brilliant display of tactics. This legion is known for its ground and pound, its war of attrition, its death by discomfort. This legion is the Death Guard. I think that's really about as Nurglish as we're going to get as far as a legion standard goes. Build Praetorians? Yes, we can. 2 units of Praetorians. And the general will be our spear tip. How many recruitment slots do we have left? A bunch. A bunch! Okay. Alright, so we'll go with all the auxiliaries first. We'll deal with the Velites. Only 3 units of them, because they're not I don't want them to be a very range-based force. 3 units of them, 2 units of Legion cavalry, and then the rest is pretty much going to be siege equipment and heavy infantry. Yeah. Ground and pound. The Death Guard way. And their job is going to be to retake Italia. Because the Emperor's Children fleet... They've raised a new fleet? They've raised a new fleet. Okay, so they are able to build new units. That is not good. Don't know where the Emperor's Children fleet is going. We'll have to keep an eye on them. They could be heading... They could be attacking Syracuse for all we know. Or they could just be reinforcing southern Italia. Don't know. Or they could be attacking Carthago. Probably not a smart idea, but that might be what they're doing. We don't know. They could be rounding the corner to attack Apollonia. It's hard to say what they're going to do at this point, so we just got to keep an eye on them. But, folks, it's now time for the main event. The Space Wolves versus Noria. Full siege going on. Lots of legionnaires. The battle is, of course it says it's heavily in our favor, but we are going to suffer lots of casualties because this is a Roman settlement. Fully upgraded to the most part, not really fully upgraded, but this is upgraded pretty extensively. There's going to be archer towers. They do have javelin men that are going to be on the walls. We're going to take casualties trying to take this place. Luckily, we're attacking in the fog. Mercenaries will climb the ladders on walls, followed up by my legionnaires. Don't really know what I'll do with you guys yet. And my cavalry just kind of hang out in the rear. Let's go. There we go.
Commander! Marching order! Quick march!
Look at that sight.
Work soon, men!
Screen cap worthy. The March of the Space Wolves. Space Wolves marching forth to retake Roman lands. I believe it was the Space Wolves themselves that actually took this settlement originally. The Space Wolves were recruited to be a Germanic and Gallic-themed legion, leaning heavily on auxiliaries in their early days. So a lot of the wolf stuff kind of fits in there, with the Germanic and Gallic tribesman belief things. And so they specialized in dealing with the early barbarians that you encounter.
At the devil!
Move them up.
In the name of Rome!
And now here they find themselves again out in what was previously barbarian land, but now it's Roman land. These are Roman walls on barbarian soil. Retake it for the Emperor. Such a fucking pretty game. This game is just gorgeous. There they go. As we go straight into the teeth of Roman legionnaires who are expertly pulling their javelin men back and engaging with legionnaires along with that all along the walls. This is a Roman settlement. Guys, get up there, support them. Oh, there they go. That's so cool. Veteran legionnaires spilling out of the siege towers into the ranks of the town guard. Or formidable fighters in their own right, but against the veteran legionnaires of the Space Wolves. Yeah. Making headway very quickly and capturing the gates. That's why I stick veteran legionnaires in siege towers, because just nothing does the job like a veteran legionnaire. Here we got the mercenary Celts boxing these Roman legionnaires back up against the wall here. On this side as well, we have enemy legionnaires up here. Some of them still bearing their red shields, it looks like, or is that just a trick of the light? I can't tell. Or is that blood soaking the shields of the traitors? Looks like the Celts are taking casualties. Like I said, these Romans are no... Oh, there was one. Oh, right to the throat. Yeah. These are Roman legionnaires. They are no pushovers, but now here we have friendly legionnaires in the background coming up over the ladders. The walls will be ours shortly. Let's move the cavalry over here because they're going to need to advance through the gates once the gates are captured. Let's move the Celts out. Celts that way. I don't think they can get by each other. I think that's the problem. Such a... Oh! Lots of javelins and... Or those slingers? Nope. Yeah, velites. Coming in, scything down a bunch of my Celts as they tried to cross there. Legionnaires taking lots of casualties. And there's velites. Combat is even. Looks like my siege tower took some fire damage. There we go, finally breaking that unit of legionnaires. I knew this was going to be a bloody battle. I mean, outnumbered, that's the word I'm looking for. Outnumbered or not, they're still going to have to deal with capturing Roman walls from Roman soldiers. So, not exactly something that's easy to do. Heavy armor and heavy shields in closed spaces makes for a very long and atrocious fight. Finally dispatching the last those velites on the wall here. Now we can close the gap.
Legionaries!
There we go. This battle might actually be over here shortly, unless they have their... I haven't seen their general yet, so yeah, their general unit must be hanging out in the center of town. So it's not going to be done until I take him out. Unfortunately.
We have captured the gates.
Excellent. Advance.
General!
I love doing this shot. It's so sweet looking. Why is there boiling oil coming down? Why is there boiling oil? Oh my god. Boiling oil was coming out of the gate because there was enemies moving through it, retreating, and it caught a shitload of my horses in the process. Oh, Rome 2, don't you ever change. Looks like there's the war dogs up there. So now we know where the enemy is.
Mercenaries! Move out!
As we hunt down the last of these traitorous Romans, that's so unfortunate. We lost so many horses there. Really didn't want to lose. You shouldn't lose any of your cavalry during a siege game. It just... You don't really use your cavalry during the siege game, except for once you've broken into the city, you use them in a role like this, where you just rush on in and hunt down whatever's left. Capture points, stuff like that. That was just, I didn't know that was going to happen. That's my, Ooh. What's it going to be, Naeus? Is this how it ends for you and your men? Is this how it ends? It doesn't have to be this way. We were once brothers. Come. Rejoin the Empire. In the name of the Emperor, we can restore balance and good to this world. Very well then.
Melee cavalry ready. Into flying wedge formation. Riders, flying wedge. By your command. Advance
You've made your
and
decision.
swift melee cavalry. With glory.
Go to the gods.
Charge.
Oh, they went to a shield wall.
Commander, at your service. Honor and glory. Forward.
Beautiful.
Our general is under attack.
To charge.
That's that. Well, at least I issued him an ultimatum. Veteran legionnaires of the Space Wolves making short work of the Roman Guard here at Noria. And that, my friends, brings Noria back into the fold. Ratia and Noricum is now back under Roman control. And we don't have to really worry about anything. Public order is good. We don't have to rebuild anything. We can upgrade everybody. You guys I don't need anymore. Don't need you. We can advance our spy. Aha! There's the Emperor's children. Where do you think you're going? Okay. The Emperor's children now stand in defense of a kink. They are not willing to let go of their lands there. Maybe the Emperor's children are trying to make their way back to Rome. This road does lead to Rome, as do all roads throughout the Empire, but nevertheless, the Space Wolves stand in the way of the Emperor's children from making their way back to Rome to retake it for the Senate. However, the Emperor and his faithful Death Guard now stand at Rome to defend it from any would-be invaders. So, that, I believe, sums up this episode. We have taken Malva previously. We managed to hold it, I believe. Oh no, it's end of turn. Hold on. Before I get ahead of myself here. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Tradition, Blood Angels, and somebody else.
At your command.
Where are you, Blood Angels? I believe that was the fleet. Blood Angels fleet. Yep.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, missile attack range. That'll make my artillery ships fire a little bit farther. Let's just go with that. Upgrade his commander thing. Oh, that reminds me. Who do I have left that I can secure promotions for? Yusa. Get a promotion. You get another promotion as well, up to Edialis. I don't have any more money, so I can't promote you anymore. We still influence 54% of the Senate, yet there is no Senate. Or maybe there is a Senate. I don't really know what the state of Rome is right now. I'm assuming since it's in our hands, there is no more Senate. Or maybe, I don't know. It doesn't really tell you what the Civil War is actually about in-game. It just says there's a Civil War going on. So, maybe it's just a power grab. Maybe we want to keep the Senate intact. However, I like to believe that it's just my particular political family that's grabbing power for themselves. For the Emperor, naturally. So that pretty much sums up the episode. Let's go ahead and end the turn and see what the enemy does. There's that slave uprising I was talking about. That has happened.
Breaking a man is easy. Breaking his spirit, less so. Even kept in darkness, a man may look to break his bonds, seek revenge.
There's no better time to do it than now. With Rome as fragmented as it is, military forces stretched to their breaking points everywhere. It's a wonder this isn't happening elsewhere in the Empire. Sparta heading north. Interesting. It's going to allow those rebel forces to probably slip through. Looks like the Cremarians are busy eating the Spartans. Maybe the Spartans are going after them. I did designate... Oh shit. I designated them as a military... Oh shit! Oh, the Imperial Fist Fleet. Can we... Oh dear. We're gonna have to retreat. Hopefully we can get away.
Retreat!
Keep going. Keep going. We are in... Yeah, they're not able to catch us. Okay, good. There's the Night Lords now moving up to attack Rugion. Nothing we can do about that. Nothing we can do. Die well, men. Die well. Would loyalty be rewarded by the gods? Emperor's Children fleet does appear like it's going to be moving south. So what are you doing? Oh, Rhodes! Thank you, Rhodes. Rhodes coming in to assist me in putting down this slave revolt. I'm just going to auto-resolve that. My ally helping me out here. You go, Rhodes. That's why it's good to have strong diplomatic ties in this game and have as many allies as you can. And the slaves now settling back forth against the Iron Hands. The Iron Hands will crush them. But I'm taking a lot of casualties, though. Did you see that? The Iron Hands are pretty much a shade of their former selves. My god. But the slave revolt has been crushed at pretty much the cost of the entire Iron Hands Legion. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Well, I'm going to have a lot to really analyze here. Give me a minute. So, okay, I've consolidated the casualties here of the Iron Hands Legion, and they need to pull out of here. They need to fall back to friendly lands. However, friendly lands are not so friendly anymore. The Emperor's Children, seeing the Space Wolves, has now moved south into Sindagun and Panoia province. So that's not looking good, because that is the heartland of our forces here. We have a blacksmith here. You know, that's we can move south into Greece and try to rearm ourselves here. We don't really have a whole lot of places we can rearm our legion from. That's not good. Not good at all. Here we have the rebel army here outside of Gallica. Nothing I'm going to be able to really do about that, unfortunately. The Night Lords, of course, as we saw in the enemy turn, has taken Rugion, expanding their influence in the north. We can keep doing agent actions on them. And that's successful. So at least we're striking back. So that will, this is the third time I've said it now, but I think that will sum up today's Total War 2 video. Lots of decisions to be made. We're going to have, I moved the Blood Angels down. They're going to carry the fight. Hopefully they'll be able to make it to Moldava in time to lift the siege. We do have a pretty beefy garrison there, so hopefully we'll be able to withstand the White Scars. I managed to poison the provisions of the Dark Angels, so hopefully the Blood Angels will be able to wipe out the Dark Angels and what is left of the World Eaters here, and buy us a little bit of breathing room to get the Iron Hands out and to get them back to Sindagun to rearm and re-equip themselves, because they are in a spot of trouble right now. That Legion is in very, very big danger of getting wiped out. We're going to have to continue recruiting with the Death Guard here in Rome, and we'll continue recruiting with the Ultramarines over here in Corsica and Sardinia. Iron Warriors fleet is really going to have to watch itself, though, because the Imperial Fist fleet is prowling these waters, and they are not letting anybody get through. And so we'll go ahead and move them over here to Tingis. And we'll see if we can beef them up a little bit. Yes, we can. So the Iron Warriors fleet will get beefed up, and looks like we're going to have ourselves a naval battle in the near future as the Iron Warriors fleet takes on the Imperial Fist fleet. That's a more... You couldn't have a more fitting matchup in this game, even if I tried. It's amazing how circumstance has brought these two rival legions together. They're rivals, ancient rivals in Warhammer 40,000, and now here they find themselves on opposite sides of the heresy here in my Total War 2, Total War Rome 2 Horus Heresy playthrough. So, thank you guys for watching. Give it a like, give it a comment if you got a comment and all that jazz. And as always, take care, have fun doing whatever it is you're doing, do it to the best of your ability. I'll see you in the next video.